Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. We've got ourselves a fight in this one to get back above 500. Week 3 is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it. This is Trevor Etienne. He's caught just as he crossed the line of scrimmage. Might have picked up a yard. It's going to be 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Third and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. That's complete to Sloan. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. They get 23 on that one. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Now give. It's Etienne headed left. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings finish up an excellent opening series. Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now looks like we're going to get a stoppage for an injured Packer. He's in some pain as the trainers head out to examine him. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Return starts from the goal line. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. They got to him early, and they laid a big hit on it.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Yellow, 43. Ready.
Now Love on the play fake. Good gain out past the 30. Up the sideline to the 45. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7 at 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Let's go. Ready.
Play fake, it's Love. Finds a man right side. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
We've set it down from 37.
It's a gain of 6.
Ready.
And the Packers
On 1st down, they'll run. Along this sideline inside the 25. And he's finally taken down at the 16-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
20 yards. That's another Packers.
Love now off the play action. Rolling out to his left. And he will have them a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers finish off their opening drive. On is Katie York for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Ty Felton here to return it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
All they just say is, or spend some time and rock around. I said it's not that easy.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. McCarthy looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. Has a little bit up to the 21. Like his dad before him, Jeremiah Trotter Jr. on the tackle.
Positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. McCarthy throwing here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Looking Hawkins. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. But fortunately, the Vikings stay calm. They were able to get to it. Crisis averted. They keep possession.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Inside handoff goes to Etienne. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Here's McCarthy to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Ready? 19, target, 19, Mustang 19.
3rd and long for him here. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
6 yards. It's 4th down.
McCarthy throwing on 4th down. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
Ready?
Play action. Love. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's 2nd down.
Shot, 17.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They have second and pretty long here. Shotgun now for Love. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Vikings will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Complete. It's Trevor Etienne. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Right there, hurt. Check go.
On 2nd down, it's Etienne. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
18 cop, 18 Rebel, 18 Rebel. 79 Broncos. Warriors, 70. 18 Pioneer.
He snapped it to McCarthy. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Shut up. 70 Timberwolf.
Play action, McCarthy. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ready up.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
Go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. 65, Dragon 60. Ready.
Throwing again now, McCarthy. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Set. Viking 18.
Again, McCarthy to throw. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down.
I can say this definitively. That is not the way you thank your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. He got away with one.
So even after the near turnover, Brock, offense still getting the call here. It's fourth down.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Seven Pirates, seven.
McCarthy to throw for it. Throw is caught by the back. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They left the offense out there on fourth down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19.
Line up the design keeper. Running in the red zone. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Ready. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
From the red zone on first. On the move, headed right. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Now it's second and goal from the one.
Check, Bobcat, set. Ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
ETN will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Now from back at the 4, here's third and goal.
Go 18. Ready. 70 line, trap 60, trap 60. Cut 19, cut 19. Go.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Caught out wide. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They want the touchdown on fourth and goal. They're going for it from the 3. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Flushed out of the pocket. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7. Reichert set to kick this away. From his own end zone, here we go. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, they're out and set. Here we go, first and 10.
Check. Here we go. Hut.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 18. And the Packers first down.
Love now on first and 10. That's caught, Tucker Kraft. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. That was Jonathan Allen on the tempo.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Love sends this to the end zone. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. He cuts it right sideline. There's room to run. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green. The Packers can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. York now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers tie things up at 14. After tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Felton now to return this. Making some progress here. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. Good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Motion. 18 Cardinal.
Here's Etienne to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. Sit tight. More coming your way from US Bank Stadium after this. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. 60. Wait. 60 Eagle. Hey, smash. Check go.
Etienne again. And now all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
19. Go.
They go right back to Etienne. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. The Packers take their first time out. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
60 Eagle.
Here's a design run. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its second. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
I can promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Throwing on third, McCarthy. Here comes the screen for Etienne. Flies past the first, inside the 30. And he takes this all the way down to the 24-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
First and 10, here's McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
From the 24 once again, it's second and 10.
Let's go.
McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Cowboy 80, 19 Lion.
Another throw here for McCarthy. Near the goal line. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take the lead just before halftime. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Reichert set to kick this away.
For the Vikings.
Returnable from the 2. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He's back to throw. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Not on the same page with his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Looking to throw. Cut down the field, Golden. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Minnesota spends its second timeout here. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Reichert the kickoff for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10. Love now, off the play action. Behind some time, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's second down.
Love out of the shotgun. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Working quickly here.
17 yards on the play. It's now third down.
Slot open. Red, yellow. Check, hut.
3rd and 2. Love to throw. He's got his man. This is Kraft. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. He picks up 28 on the play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning-quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Black, 95.
Thrown on first down, Love. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Offense in a hurry up here.
Brings up second and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing again, Love. Taken in by Luke Musgrave. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Packers.
Well, it looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. Running it after the penalty. Just a yard on the play, Brock, but thanks to the previous penalty, we've now got 2nd and 4.
The 16-yard line. Brings up second down.
2nd and 3 now.
Here we go. Ready.
Back to the well again. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Offense up to the line fast.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 5.
Field, black. Hut, hut.
Love on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. York now for the extra point. He hits it true despite some issues with that snap. And the Packers tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Felton now to return this. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. Arrives at the 40. Inside the 20. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings grab the lead on their first series of the half. Reichert on for the point after.
Lining up for the extra point.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Packers set to kick this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Play action. Love. Buying some time left. On target to Musgrave. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week. They're in practice. They're both quarterback and tight end. Went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Taking a shot deep here. He's got it inside the 10. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Set, cut.
They'll try and punch it in. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Jacobs. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Packers can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. You're good on the point after. And the Packers tie us up 28 all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Felton now to return this. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 70 Timberwolves. Motion. Hey, check motion, man. Put your hands
On the ground to begin this drive with Etienne. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Take him down.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball. Make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
2-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
ready. 60 Eagles. Back. Please. Wide, get wide. 19 tight. Mustang 19. Go.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Forced out to his right. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st down from the 42.
Ready. Cougar 19. 19 light.
Now it's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17.
70 line. Hurt. Head for 11. 18, Pioneer.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Offense in the hurry up here.
15 yards and leads to 3rd down.
19, Tiger. 19, Tiger.
That one's caught by Jefferson. Looking quickly here.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
Trap 60. Set. Cowboy in. Buffalo 18. Dragon 60.
Back to the air, McCarthy. Hits him on the out route. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. So just one quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6.
Let's go. Hawk 70. 19 tight. 7 Pirates. Check go.
Throwing again now, McCarthy. Throwing to the back of the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that'll bring up 4th down. A lot of pressure on this kick for Will Reichert. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. Cracking for it, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
A field goal gives the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Let's go, Tech.
Here's the handoff. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Love. Chased out to his right. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Here we go. Yellow, 22. Ready?
Throwing his love on 3rd. He's looking deep once again. Big gain downfield. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a 4th quarter lead. Christian Watson with the touchdown. York tacks on that extra point. And the Packers take a 4-point lead.
Vikings 31. Cade York to kick off.
Now is York to kick this one away. Felton now to return this. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. They'll try it left with Etienne. Steer this one back inside Brock, and he finds him 6 yards. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. He goes to the hurry up here.
And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 Lions.
2nd and 10, McCarthy. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And he will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
There's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This one's to Hawkinson outright. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
He'll throw it. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Got all of it, and this is good. And they cut it down to within a field goal.
I bet you, Kate, if we were down there right in his mind, as that ball sailed good through the uprights, his mind was already thinking about the next one. If this score holds and he gets another opportunity, well, the game could be on the line with that one.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Reed on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Get ready.
Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Let's go.
Sending him on the dive. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. They give it to him again. Quite the turnaround these last two plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
To the air with Love. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now he looks middle, throwing deep. Caught just shy of the goal line. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Now, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
Here's a give on 1st and goal. And he's across. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers get some all-important insurance. York now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Packers grow their lead to 8. Now is York to kick this one away. Felton now to return this. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Go.
First play is a design run. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards. Vikings out of the hurry-up need everyone back to the line.
Back at the 21-yard line.
Back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40.
18. And the Vikings first down.
Here's ETN on 1st down. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners, too.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Let's go. Be ready. Be ready. 70. Cut 19. Cut 19. 79 Bronco. 7 Pirates. 7.
Setting up to pass. Completed over the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. Vikings out of the hurry-up need everyone back to the line. He'll look to throw it. Headed out right. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Buys time, rolling right. And he's tackled for a short gain. Vikings out of the hurry-up need everyone back to the line.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 6-yard line.
Oh, he lost the football! And the Packers secure it. It's a foot race! He's at midfield! 30! Hits the 20! And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
They come up with a stand in the red zone, Brock, and that defense, you could just tell, they were on a mission, not just to force that fumble, but to do even more damage on that turnover.
I think we can hear the coaches up here in the booth scoop and score. I think you can read the lips of the players on the sideline scoop and score. There was no thought to just fall on that one. It hit the deck and everybody's eyes looked all the way down the field at the other end zone, and they worked in unison to set up a massive, massive scoop and score touchdown.
And this drive is going to have some great starting field position as a result of that short kick.
Okay, ready? Set. Cougar 19. Go.
1st and 10, here's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. Now timeout taken by Green Bay, that's it 2nd. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
At the 34-yard
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. Trouble is, you wait too long, you end up on your back.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know what this is, kid? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick 6, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. The Packers are your winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.
I've been dealing, billing, shading skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us.